watch movies or anime.
No, look at that.
I like it.
Look at that. Call me daddy. Say daddy. Say daddy, Jenna. Say it. Say it. Are you a Did your daddy raise a
Yeah.
Say daddy.
What the hell? Have you seen
Call me daddy.
Daddy? Jenna? Say it. Daddy Jenna?
You've definitely watched.
Has definitely watched
More than
4 episodes of anime.
Boy, why you gotta be difficult?
What?
Why you gotta be difficult?
Because you like it, obviously. That's what I'm talking about.
Holy crap, Austin, that was fun.
Hey, what?
I said you gotta get on one knee.
You want another song?
Get on one knee. Get on one knee, Mizkif. Now grab her hand. Grab it. And now give it a kiss.
How does it taste?
That was great. Do I do it again?
Really, you know, before the comment, she was up in his face asking him to call her daddy. You know, heads were touching multiple times, not because of him, but because she initiated. Like, what is that? That's okay? Like,
I would be really nervous acting like that around a girl, unless we'd previously discussed that these types of interactions were okay. I'd say that. I'll say that much.
well, what I'm saying is, like, it wasn't him. It wasn't him really. He just stood there, and he was very like he was nervous. He was actually very.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I would be like really nervous interacting with somebody like that, without having already like discussed that with them. That's something that would be very scary to feel out.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, dude. After my.
But I mean, Mizkif was like, or sorry, go ahead.
No, please go ahead.
I was saying Mizkif was like really cool about it. I mean, I say cool about it, like putting up with it, but yeah, I don't know. Damn, I hate to do this, meme, but like if the roles were reversed, I think people would be like super, super not cool with the way that interaction played out.
Oh, are you kidding me? Oh my God. Are you? Yeah. I mean, let alone getting up. I mean, if you just get up in the face like that and not even say a word, if you get that close to a girl and your heads are touching, that alone, I promise you, is enough. Let alone saying, call me daddy, like, and getting, like no words at all. Just getting close. Like, imagine, like, me getting, like, it'd be done, dude. I promise you right now, dude. It'd be done. It'd be one, like, I wouldn't have to say anything. I wouldn't have to say, yo, call me daddy. None of that would have to be said. It'd be finished. Absolutely finished, dude. So yeah, I completely believe me. I know. Yeah. So, how do you feel about this whole thing, X?
I mean, I think the whole thing is like dog shit. Obviously, like it's just kind of like bad for everybody. Like I don't know why like Twitch. I don't know like what's like forcing their hand, right?
Was like what?
I don't know like what's forcing Twitch's hand to make a ban like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
There wasn't really like a community outcry or a lot of social outcry. There really like wasn't like a lot of shockwave or noise happening.
Yeah, are you familiar with
pressure? Right, like I guess it has to be outsized pressure to some respect.
Have you heard? I know you have. Hassan. Have you guys heard of the Streisand effect?
Yeah. The more you try to add something, the more
Yeah, like this. I don't think anybody like knew anything about this, and now all of a sudden, like everyone is going to know about this. So it's really weird that it seems like they were kind of themselves by making it such a big deal.
Which is why I think like maybe legal pressure legitimately did happen. I don't know.
It's about the legal thing. It's about the legal thing. Like how you said you don't think legal got involved or there's nothing for legal to be scared about. But like, I can tell you that that's not true because I've seen them get scared over much less than that.
I feel like Esfand's response was way too like hasted. I feel like
aggressive.
Yeah, my take on this is, and I know it sounds really bad, and people are gonna like maybe hate me for this, but since like I was almost in like the same spot, I did the same mistake where like the timing is just kind of bad because even though he's right, you can't like, yeah, it's a bad situation and it's unfair and it's dog shit, and he has the right of course to call it out and it is trash, right? I think he should have waited. No, but he revealed a little bit about who did it, and some of the wording is like, puts her a little bit out there and shit like that. And reveals a lot,
I
right?
can't even believe the xQc is saying this, but he's 100% right. He shirked the responsibility. He was kind of like, well, we thought everything was fine. We didn't. Like, one of the worst things you want to do when you're getting disciplined is to be like, oh, well, I thought it was fine. I didn't think it was a big deal, but this is what happened, right? It plays really badly.
Yeah, so that's what I learned. So the wording makes him like trying to like win a little bit, and in that case, if you want to have that sense, I think that sense is good. It's not a bad sense, but I think you would have to wait until everything is like set in stone, and like the damage done with Twitch and stuff like that, and all the talks are over, and everything is like set, right?
Instead of trying to put it under the rug, ban the streamer secretly, not tell anyone why this ban went through, the streamer is sitting like, what the f-? He wants to tell his community that, one, he's taking a hit to, two, there is possible outlash in the future of any articles written, and he has to just stay there silently, take the L that he doesn't even deserve to take, all because of some sort of business politics. Like, so that's the 50% that I can see where Esfand's coming from, right? But the other 50%, I know what you're saying is right, because I've learned it myself. I've been talked to because of I wanted to come out and do what they did, but I didn't, right? So, like, I know the other 50%, like, what you're saying, I know it's right. I know it's right on paper.
Says that companies don't like Twitch or other ones. They don't really punish based on what infraction was done. They punish more about what is the community outcry and what is the reaction to it, right? If there's like people that say, hey, this guy did this on stream, like it's really bad, now they'll act. But if nobody calls them out, people will go unbanned for months. Like nobody gives a fuck. Right?
There wasn't like a community outcry about this at all. I don't think anybody
exactly, which brings our next point.
It means there has to be outsized pressure, is what I
exactly. What other kind of pressure would make Twitch do this then if there's no outside pressure?
Especially because it was after a month after the events happened, and when you look at the events, which are all on camera, we all agree that it's like kind of suspicious because the other party seems also culpable, right?
Yep.
Like, I mean, there, at least from my perspective, it seemed like it was a back and forth, and Mizkif looked uncomfortable throughout the process. I don't know if he was memeing or not, but that's what it looked like to me. So I'm shocked.
In any case, if you're gonna make a statement before like all the punishments are handed down and before all the talks are over, dude, like you have to either. My take is that you don't make a statement and you wait a little bit. And if you're gonna lash out and go crazy, go after. Otherwise, you sort of like have to like take the hell. Like really, like I don't know.
Esfand fucked up.
Yeah, that's my take on this one.
Yeah.
Damn, really?
Esfand was not supposed to say anything.
Oh, that's probably true. Yeah.
I hate to say it, and I know people are gonna be mad about me saying it because I want to be on their side and shit like that, and they're obviously like they're the victims here. I think. My opinion.
Yeah, it's so what you guys are saying. It's true, but it's not right. Do you understand?
Dude,
like,
how is he supposed to communicate with his fan base as to what happened?
What you're saying is true. It's true. But it's not right. Like, true and false are different than right and wrong. Like, and that's the problem. Like, so like what they're asking them to do is basically take the hit, take the L, take everything that's shitty, and shut the up. Don't let them know that, hey, this is a big issue in our ends that we up. Like, we want you to take the L, take responsibility for it. We want you to let the whole world know when the articles are written that you are guilty of this, and you can't say a word. And if you do, like, that's not right. It's not fair or right.
Well, people didn't know where it came from anyway, so I think that there was a place for them to maybe wait because it wasn't public. It was like nobody knew like what made them get banned, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like at some levels, I feel like you kind of have to go public because like everybody's gonna start speculating. It gets real cancerous if you don't.
It's probably worse.
You're right.
It's probably worse if you let your fan base fucking speculate on this, as we've seen. If you don't control your fan base, like it could get completely out of hand. So sure, maybe Esfand in the way that he defended the situation may have gone a little bit overboard, but even then I don't know because like when I read it, it seemed like an analysis of what the situation, like how the situation came about. So I'm shocked that I'm the one who like is actually kind of sympathetic to his position in this instance because like I feel like we as content creators at least owe it to our fan base to tell them like what the fuck's going on.
I think that bans are usually like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Almost everyone who's gotten banned usually comes back better off because of it. I remember whenever I got, I mean, not everybody, but I can come up with examples of that happening. Like for me, for example, whenever I got suspended for a day, I come back, dude, my viewer count was like double. And that totally helped me out. And I think that there's tons of other people that's going to be the same for. Like, it's a fact that Mizkif is going to come back, that Esfand is going to come back. They're going to get a ton of viewers. Most people in the community agree with them. Most people see this as bullshit. So I would say this is an overall positive for them, even though it's a short-term negative.
It just seems so crazy that we can't even appeal, and there isn't a transparent process. The rules seem arbitrary. The way they enact the rules is totally up to the person, and it's shocking to me that we can't even tell Twitch, like, hey, can we please at least get a little bit more control over this process so we don't have to constantly live under the fear.
I know.
It's all about money. Let's just get it out of the way. It's all about money. The reason why they just cut people loose without even a second guess, the reason why they just do all of these other things and they don't care, it's for money. They want to make sure that they can keep advertisers in there. They want to make sure they can keep people watching those ads. It's not about anything else. It's only about money, and that's the only thing that matters to them.
Yeah,
and the fact is it's not going to change. It will never change. And there's not another platform.
Then we need to make a union.
There's not another platform that can even compete with Twitch, because Twitch has the backing of Amazon and Amazon Prime. Now, I don't know how about you guys, but most people's Twitch Prime subs are probably half of their sub count. Who is going to take a 50% sub count, a 50% revenue cut, without also having the ads, without having the other things that Twitch adds, to go to a different website just so they can say something that's slightly more racist than what they can say on Twitch? It's not going to happen. And that's the sad and cold reality of it.
I actually think Twitch has a really big problem in the way that they go about bans, which is most people have no visibility on this, but they tend to ban people after they have a lot of smaller infractions, and they're more likely to ban someone if they have a history of that. But then how we see it from an outside perspective is they did one small thing and they get a huge unjustified ban. But from Twitch's perspective, right? And like, they really need to go about it in a different way, because it just looks bad.
But like, I was really surprised when Hyphonics got banned. I don't know if this has ever been publicly announced. I think it has, right? But like, when I would talk to Twitch about that, I was like, guys, like, how did you permaban it for that? They're like, dude, he had like 13 bans on his Paragon. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. That changes things a lot. If I would have known that, it would have changed the way that I view this quite a bit.
Having a live feed where we can't edit anything out. Listen, every single streamer, no matter how good, no matter how holy, no matter how goddamn go to church, pray, eat the bread they put on your tongue and drink the wine of Jesus' blood, whatever the hell, like, no matter how much you're into that, on a live stream, on a live broadcast, if you're putting in 6 to 8 hours a day, every day, you are bound. It is inevitable to have a slip up as a human being. You need more protection. You need more protection. You need more transparency.
Everybody, every once in a while, has a heated gamer moment.
Exactly, and it's not like they're holding us to
like
machines.
it's not that big. Like as I said, they're only doing it for the advertisers and the sponsorships. They want to keep those people giving them money. Look at Ice Poseidon. Okay, that's probably a very good example. He went over to YouTube. How'd that go?
Yeah,
well,
apples and oranges, man.
Apple, multiple oranges.
The thing is that the bar for entertainment to be still relevant because of YouTube's dog shit discoverability is way higher. But let's be honest. At some point, you can't deny that Ice did get like crazy amount of viewers on YouTube for what people thought YouTube was.
True.
He was getting like 20K. Yeah, right now he's like in the lower Ks. Whatever. That and the Omega Lol. Whatever, dude. Like, I don't go. But
it's not. And by the way, this isn't a shot at him. I have nothing negative to say about Ice. Like, that's not the point. I can use that analogy. It was the first person that came to mind. Who do we know that was banned off of Twitch and went somewhere else and did better?
No, never, ever.
Oh, okay. So there we go.
This is what they're going to do. We're going to create a union, and they're going to take away Twitch Prime, and then we're going to be
Hey.
That's what's going to happen. I'm not joining.
And then you're gonna go to Mixer for like 60K a month, dude. Because that's
I've already lost enough subs. If they take away Twitch Prime, mate, or gifting, I'm done for. There goes my career.
I look, I don't know. I mean, I just don't really think that the streamers have as much bargaining power as you guys think that they do. And also, I do think that it's true, xQc, what you're saying. How many other people are having this problem? You know, you have all of these Fortnite streamers and just milquetoast streamers that just stream gameplay, etc. You know, this isn't really something that's even on their radar. They've streamed for 8 years and they've never even got talked to. I don't know. I really just don't think anything's going to happen until there's a genuine competitor with Twitch.
If we were to actually form a union, we'd make a list of demands such as more transparency over ban procedures, figuring out like what constitutes a ban, more transparency over minor implementing different protocols that don't mean immediate suspension.
DMCA resets over 6 months or something.
Yeah,
please.
true.
To appeal, a faster appeal process,
Dude, and if they don't do it, we'll go on strike and we won't stream. I've already started that, so.
Okay.
That was a good one, me.
I know Greek's joking, but that is how it normally works. Again, educational. Yeah. That is how it works.
Possible
demand, I think, would be the ability to stream on other platforms during bans, so that your opportunities to make money are not completely limited.
Well, that's because I have a legendary an old guard contract from back in the day.
I think I have that too.
You might.
Yeah, I can stream on any platform. Easy clap.
Well, wait, are you sure?
I actually know. Yeah,
my contract exclusively gates gaming content, so I can stream non-gaming content.
Yeah, I actually have that.
What the hell?
I had that contract too, and I had to change my address and something else, and
they got you to re-sign.
It makes you re-sign, and I didn't know this until after I signed, but I read it and it changed it on me. I'm an idiot.
Holy. Yep. Okay, that kind of trickery is absolutely unacceptable. That's what I'm saying.
Trickery.
Well, I should have read it.
It is trickery. No, that's up. You trusted Twitch to not you, and in the first opportunity they had to scam you, they did that.